I woke up at 9 because I need to make sure I can drink before noon, and I can't keep at least 2 hours or that before I wake up. I got to bed at about 2:30 because I realized I'd fallen asleep in the middle of holding my breakfast and I hadn't drank it. I was sober and I was falling asleep in my chair, so I needed to get up and go to the room real quick.
That's when you get about
I have the weirdest fucking there. I usually stay up till 3, but can still fall asleep at 12.
I usually nap whenever I feel like it, and my health suffers for that. And because I have the worst eating habit.
I pretty much can't nap at all. I just need to have a long walk.
Like yesterday, I went to the new the X movie. I got to bed at about 2:30 in the morning. Had to be up by 7. My children were all ready to go for trips. I couldn't eat anything but Pop-Tarts all day because everything else was fit.
Yo, you checked out Guardians?
It was so funny on the other side of the
Dude, it's so good.
Wait for it.
Do you know? You better have Del Ron here.
Why is that?
Are you not on it?
It's so funny. You were.
Oh, you want to see one? Yeah, because there was this one portion of it was just had no crossfire.
So people cross get mom.
Bro, I have the whole thing.
So good.
That's what this panel could have been, was just, I'm going to put Guardians on, everybody enjoy them. But we don't have enough time for that.
Dude, I was listening to all morning.
Alright, hello everyone. Alright, so, to start off, I am Block Rock, I have business cards. I'm a musician in the fandom, and the whole point of putting this panel together was that for a while now, anytime I see like a discussion at like a convention or just online, anytime the question is asked, you know, who's your favorite pony musician? Like, even now, like the answer, as I always hear, is like, oh, I really like Mando Pony, I really like Wooden Toaster, I really like Simgretnon.
Does
Like,
Mando Pony still do pony music?
no. I think his last pony song came out in 2014. It was a Spitfire song. It was awesome. But the thing is, like, people get really hung up on these other people that aren't around anymore and that you're not going to see playing conventions that aren't producing. And what bugs me about that is that there is so much good stuff still coming, like so much good music still coming out. But people are still kind of hung up on the ones that made it popular in the first place that they don't know about what's going on now. So I put this panel together to help promote all the sources that are out there and a lot of the musicians who are out, well, not all the sources, a lot of the sources out there that a lot of people may not know about, so that you can still find stuff coming out and people who are still contributing or who just started contributing, and you can find stuff that you would like. So to start out, I just want to start out with a couple of things that were relevant to me. So every month, there's a musician on YouTube who we're very lucky will go out and pretty much get all of the new music that comes out, and I'll promote that in a little bit. But he puts a playlist together of all the music as it comes out each month, and just ballparking it right now, there's about 200 plus tracks that will come out every month, kind of depending on the month, but if there's only 200, that can be a slow month in some cases. I don't think a lot of people know that, but there's a lot of content coming out every day right now. And there's actually several helpful resources to find it so that you don't have to just find this one account and go through song by song like, oh, I hope I like this next one. And I'm going to go through some of those. And also, and I'm still kind of learning about this, there's a number of compilation albums that they put out each year. And I just started looking into this a few months ago, but there's a lot of, I only listed 5 here, but I know there's more. So there's Ponies at Dawn, A State of Sugar, Horse Music Central does one. Liking These Beats is about to release a compilation in a couple weeks. They actually just released the track order for it yesterday, I think. Pick a Mina Party and a lot of, I just found out too, Pick a Mina Party just did an album and all the proceeds of that go to charity. And a lot of these albums do that and it's really cool. Also, I'm just going to put a disclaimer out there. I don't know everything and I might not be the best person to talk about all this stuff, but I do follow a lot of the music that comes out fairly closely. So this is sort of my take in what I know. And if you guys know stuff I don't, feel free to contribute because the whole point is that I want you guys to be a part of this as well. So, what's up?
Another compilation album is MLP Plays. They released a compilation last summer and they're doing another one.
What kind of criteria or what do they play?
I'd say broadly anything pony related. So like last time they had a parody of Hotel California about being on the ride.
That's awesome. So I want to make sure I highlight this, the Ponies at Dawn compilation. And anyone that follows it will understand why. I hear a lot of like mixed emotions about kind of how the music fandom is going right now. And if you have like any doubts about how good it is, check out this album.
And we're late.
It's totally free. It's pay what you want, and it's on Bandcamp. Ponies at Dawn does a couple compilations a year, and they're all fantastic. But this one just came out in June. It's huge, and like I've listened through the whole thing. It's fantastic. They had a release party on Ponyville FM and Discord that I did. Like I got to be a part of for a little bit, just kind of listening to all the songs and chatting. There were a lot of people that were. I was surprised by how many people were just in this chat, going crazy for each song as it was released, and it was awesome. It's one of the things I love about this fandom so much is just the amazing community there is in general, and it was very apparent that it's still alive and well just in the support you saw from all these people commenting on each song. But what I really like about this album is that it came out on a Friday, was the release party, and over the weekend it became, I know it got up to number 2 as the most popular album on Bandcamp, and that's not like Pony album, that's all of Bandcamp, which is kind of a big music website, and that was fantastic. So I'm glad to know that there are still a lot of people watching, and if any of you have not gotten this or the previous several Ponies at Dawn albums, get on Bandcamp later and get them. They are fantastic. Oops. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Okay, here we go. So I want to highlight this account really quickly. There's a musician out there who goes by the name of Brony, who's really cool. What he does is, he's the one I was talking about that will put all the songs in a month together in a playlist, so that if you're someone who likes to just have some kind of new music on in the background, or you really want to follow the music fandom super closely, you can just pull up these playlists and just let them run, and you'll hear all the new stuff that's coming out. Also of note, do you guys know about, like, on Equestrian Daily and whatnot, they'll promote like top 10 videos of the month, top 10 songs of the month. So the criteria for voting on the top 10 songs actually comes from these playlists. If it's on there, you can vote for it. That's sort of how in-depth this guy is and how much he knows everyone in the fandom that he can put that together. So that might be a name you want to remember if that's something for you. You're with Horse Music Herald, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about this? Because you probably know better than I will.
Sure. Can I come up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Horse Music Herald is a project where they highlight songs that they think are good. The criteria for that is 2 of the senior staff members have to put a yes down. And they have like 5, 6 senior staff members, so most stuff gets accepted.
Do you want to name drop some of the staff members?
Sure.
'Cause they're all awesome.
Yeah, you have Spectra, you have Inkling Bear, you have Mackenzie is awesome. He does like 2/3 of the write-ups.
Real quick, who in here actually, does anyone produce music content in here? I think we've got a few.
I've been trying.
If you've been around for even like a month, Mackenzie has said something nice to you. That guy
Every
is.
single video.
What's
commented. Every single video.
Exactly, like that
Every
guy, and he's
single
like,
one.
he's there like as soon as you release it to it in some cases. And that guy, I'm sorry, I just had to.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, if you're out there, I love you.
Yeah. So I'm just a guest writer. I mostly write up electronic stuff, but I'm open to other things. Like I think I did the write up for the Beatles parody.
Nice.
So yeah, check out Horse Music Herald. It's really, really cool. They have it sorted by category and stuff, so you can search for, say, all the dubstep, or all the alternative rock, or whatever. Really, really great site.
And I forget who exactly it might have been Mackenzie I was talking to get ready for this panel. This is not a very well-known site yet, which I was kind of surprised by, because this is one of my go-to sources. Like, if you don't have a lot of time to listen to some of the music, but you want to, like, this is a perfect source for you. And actually, in a little bit, I'm gonna get on there and go through it just so that you guys can see how it works. But Horse Music Herald is definitely a very good website. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up Equestria Daily, because it is the central hub for everything. And the guy who's now running the music on there, Exploding Pony Toast, I've had a lot, I'm impressed by this guy. This is a guy who I don't know how he gets the time to do what he does, because he's a part of compilation albums. He runs pretty much all the music stuff that gets promoted on Equestria Daily. He's a part of so many projects. He still produces, and he's just a very helpful person if you ever get the chance to talk to him. Now, of course, everyone knows Equestria Daily. The way that the music system works on there is that there's sort of two tiers of what gets posted. Anything that's of like the higher quality stuff gets a feature, and that can be like its own song, or maybe a couple of songs will get lumped together. And those are all definitely worth checking out. And then they also do, it used to be Music of the Day, is now bonus music. And every few days they'll release that, and that's sort of some of the notable, maybe not the highest quality, but still good music that comes out. And then they also have their own archive too. So if you're running low on time, or there's just one genre you want to listen to, you can come here and just sort of search out what you want as well. I mean, has anyone not heard of Equestria Daily at this point? I also kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the radio. Now, I don't know a ton about it, but I do like to pop in every now and then. There's a lot of great programs still on Ponyville FM. Is everyone familiar with this site? Is there anyone that's... if there's some of the artists out there will produce, or they put together some radio shows. I know Like These Beats does kind of a recap show. I think it's every weekend. You'd have to check the schedule on here, where he'll pick some of his picks for what's come out recently and put a show together, and they will talk about what they like about certain songs and then play them. So it's another thing too, that if you like to just kind of have music on in the background, Ponyville FM's still around and kicking, still doing pretty well, and it's definitely worth listening to. So now I kind of want to throw it out to you. Go ahead.
There are two other sites you guys should know about.
Please tell us.
Cider Party, which is a YouTube channel that promotes music.
Oh yeah, they just got off their hiatus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Mackenzie's running it now.
In case she's in
For
charge
real?
of it.
Yeah. Was first Spiky Wacky, then hacked, now hacks passed it on to Mackenzie.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that show.
It's in good hands.
So am I.
and then the other one is pony.fm.
Yes, that's you know what. Yep. Okay, I was definitely gonna mention, but those are gonna be kind of my ending notes. Pony.fm is really cool. Do you know? Can you explain Pony FM a little bit?
Yeah, it's a site that hosts songs, sorts them by genre, but I would say probably the biggest feature is that it offers a bunch of ways to download. Like, I am a huge FLAC fan. I love lossless. And so Pony.fm always has a lossless download. It's awesome.
Very nice, very nice. I have an account on there and I submit to it, but I didn't know a lot about it. So thank you for telling us that.
Yeah. I'd say the best way to use it probably is to pick a genre you want to look at, like happy hardcore or something, and then just browse through that.
So what I want to do now is that if you're here, I'm guessing you have some kind of interest in the musician side of the fandom in one way or another. So my plan here is that I want to just go out and let's listen to some of the newer stuff that's come out. And I mean, the genres are pretty much limitless for what's out there. So if someone, what's up?
Well, I was going to give my suggestion.
You're one step ahead of me. If someone wants to like throw out what they want to listen to, my plan is actually, I'll flip back here, and let's, come on. Did I not hyperlink this, really? That's all right. What do you want? What sounds good?
Well, I've done some music reviews, but unfortunately, as I was telling you yesterday, that I haven't really been able to find good I haven't found good systems for me to acquire good music. And I also do kind of I'm actually not that big a fan of dubstep, and a lot of the music that tends to get shown or get a lot of attention seems to be the dubstep whenever I go out into the community. Raves.
What kind of stuff do you like?
Orchestral.
Yes.
I like the orchestral stuff and the soundtrack stuff.
There are a
Have
few really
Have you
good.
seen him? I think the YouTube channel is called Morning Star or something like that.
Evening Star. I actually did a review of it.
Yeah, he's dead too though. Been inactive for like 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't heard anything from him in a long time.
I think he made some non-pony stuff, but his last pony thing was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I just came across them, so.
There are a few really, really good orchestral musicians out there right now.
If you're looking to kind of mix stuff up a bit, Aviators, he doesn't do pony stuff anymore, but a lot of his old pony stuff is actually, I know it's not technically new, but
He usually does like one pony song an album.
yeah, generally.
Probably the last is one he redid. So.
Yeah, I do remember.
Alright, let's go with this one. Frozen Night is definitely one of the names I recognize.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Oh, this is from Guardians, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Guys, get Guardians, it's really, really good.
Not biased at all.
And while I'm gonna have the music, or I'm gonna have music playing and whatnot, but like, you don't just have to sit and listen. Like, if you have questions that you want to ask, or you want to like, just say like, "Oh, I really like that." Like, this is kind of an open discussion at this point. Like, feel free to participate. What's up?
I wouldn't suggest we listen to it because it's really long. But have you seen the L-Train metal orchestrals Moonrise and Fall of the Empire?
I definitely know L Train. That account is really awesome.
All of the Empire is 40 minutes.
Is it really?
Of orchestral metal.
I didn't know that.
No, it's like a whole ballad of it. Like it's like a whole story, and I think Moonrise is like a kind of
Frozen Nights, what was it? Frozen Nights Fragile Existence is amazing.
Frozen Night is amazing. Go ahead.
I have an interest in sort of obscure thing. Electro swing.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
To be honest, not a lot of people who produce it, but the closest I can think of is like AT, and it's not really the same. He does like kind of sample-based TNT, but it's like early 40s kind of sampling style.
How good is the Herald? Can we get electro swing up in here?
I think so. I'm checking right now. It's going to be 2 words. That's the artist from the Japanese artist summary. I think you could. Yeah.
Get up here.
Okay. How'd you go?
Just okay. That's right there. Right off the bat, right there. Ooh, wasteland wheel.
That seems kind of bad.
For anyone that didn't, my beginning slide that had a picture of Brony Palooza, the band that was on stage was the Wasteland Whalers. They're pretty popular though. I know they're. You can't look at the Trot 100 without seeing them at least a couple times.
I like this one a lot. Go and buy some because I reviewed it.
No, that's fine. That's perfect. We'll do that one next.
What?
It's the best genre ever.
Yeah. This is like swingy glitch.
It's not just
You want
like that.
You want to tell us about glitch hop?
Wait,
I've never heard
What?
Who's the pro here? Who wants to talk about glitch
We'll
hop?
talk about glitch
Tell us about glitch hop.
Okay, glitch hop is basically...
Get up here.
Alright, I'm gonna go up there. So my name's Pegasus, I produce this stuff. So glitch hop is basically like dubstep that's like down tempo. I don't know if you know a lot about the technicalities, but it's between about 95 to 112 BPM. It's often swung bass, so it's a lot like kind of electro swing, maybe a little bit slower. Wubs, glitchy sounds, really interesting kind of sound design. If you want to pull something up from that, well, I guess you got one. There,
Yeah, we got one on deck.
definitely. Yeah, check it out because it's my favorite genre. And there's a lot of people in this fandom that make it. Like DJT makes it, I make it, TotalSpark makes it. A lot of people make it kind of as an offshoot, but like I'm one of the people who makes this consistently. So, yeah.
Are you the guy that worked on Pewter, the DJT?
Yeah, that's me. I did 3 songs on Party, so
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Pegasus.
Hey!
Yeah, I wanted to, come up and talk to you, but I'm here, so I'm listening. Yeah.
Just hang out. I got like a little distracted because while you were talking, it hit like this big moment in the song. I was like, whoa. All right.
And that's why orchestral was awesome. It sounds like a movie soundtrack.
There are.
Right?
Usually I'll try to, if I have the time, I always like to try and go through all the Goons' playlists and like try and keep up with each month. I haven't done that. I think I did that in May was the last time I actually got through all of them. But there are a couple of orchestral musicians. I think Main and Green is the one I'm thinking of right now. Where they'll just release like a 6-part, like a symphony in like 6 parts. It's like a 20-minute song. I'm like, man, this is gonna take a while. And by like 2 minutes into it, I'm like, this is so good.
Don't forget Jigro.
Yeah, Jigro.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
I think so.
Well, Jigaro is, I mean, yeah.
His 4-part album on the Alicorns was so good.
Oh yeah, I mean everything that guy does is so good. It's hard to avoid Jigaro right now. He was on Guardians.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Glitch hop here. TotalSpark. TotalSpark. He does a lot of stuff. While this is playing, I'm gonna just go to this other tab here, just kind of scroll through. I'm just gonna pull up the genres that they have listed here. I have a couple songs loaded up too that I kind of want to show that were just some of my favorites too, but plenty of time for everyone. Is that good? Can everyone hear that good enough? They can still hear me. I'm kind of going through this lecture slowly though. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back up because there's no lecture.
It is difficult. The hardest part about it, I think, is the samples. Because a lot of there is using older tracks. So like a for one,
I don't know the intricacies of EDM. Is there a big difference between what you're probably
There is actually.
Okay, I figured there was.
But what is jazz and glitch hop and swing? It looks like This is like some weird hybrid genre.
A lot of songs are.
Underestimate how hard that is.
Oh, I'm all rock stuff. That's what I do. I've got a couple that, yeah. I know a lot about which that's what I know.
Some of those solo projects, they actually works more using old equipment.
A lot of times you'll see that more too. Steel Shades, Crusader,
older 1940s.
Stallion Slaughter, Train.
Jazz. You actually on Saturday now, you realize that. Just type in Pegasus with a Y, PEGASYS. It should pop up, but SoundCloud's for searching things is off.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, there's swing.
Enter swing.
That's it.
It's right there. One thing I forgot to mention too, what's nice about Horse Music Herald too is that even if you know kind of what, if you don't know what you want or you're kind of, you know what genre maybe you want to listen to, they also do write-ups with every song that they promote too, so you can kind of get an idea, if you're just looking for like one or two songs you really want to get into, you can go through the description and be like, oh, that sounds cool. Like,
That's what it's called. I mean, for me, that's why I like it.
yeah, I definitely get the slow down.
It is one of my favorite songs. I've tried to make it before.
Next song like this.
Talk to me.
Yo, can we listen to Pewter from Guardians? That's like one of my favorites.
Which one?
Pewter, number 18.
I just don't think looking that one up yet.
I love it so much.
So catchy, that one little part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that one in a little bit.
I promote the TotalSpark artist from Guardians.
Yeah, I know. You're looking
I want to make sure we hit on that
Unless
electric
you
swing
can
real
say
quick.
what the page looks like. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah!
Okay, yeah, I like
Now you know how to find it.
my high school runs every year, or my old high school runs this weekend of jazz where they actually bring in famous jazz musicians to play. So this kind of stuff was the kind of stuff you had to learn.
Good choice. Good choice.
What's this called?
Roomies by Blue Brony.
Blue Brony's great. And
I wonder what
he's
it's
like
about.
really underrated too. That's how I found him. Like all those other things are great.
So smooth.
You shut me up. It'd be pretty fun to try. Is there any way we could get more volume?
Let's make the whole hotel just be like, yeah, get out here.
Panels.
I know. I'm thinking, like, I'm going to more contests. I'm going to more contests here. I think I might try and take this one on the road. I always try to do like, well, here's what's crazy too, right? So, when I was preparing this panel, like, because I write and produce, you know, one way or another, you come across a lot of like a lot of people that are helping promote. Of course, you're gonna come across Horse Music Herald. There's a few people that I know go through and listen to all of the music.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Exploding Pony Toast does. Mackenzie does. I think AWOL does too. And I'm sure there's a few others who do. Do you?
Yep.
Yeah. Who are you?
DJ Rod.
Hype for DJ Rod's set tonight. What time's that at?
1:30.
1:30.
I'm gonna be there all night.
Everyone, make sure you get to the concert tonight at 1:30.
I'm gonna be at 12 until
It's gonna be awesome.
yeah, I'll be there. What was I talking about?
Oh yeah. So there's a few people who go through and listen are very, very well ingrained in the community. And so I actually reached out to several of them for advice and like, you know, what do you think I should talk about? Is there someone you think I should talk about? You know, lot of those people were very busy, like just trying to get through all of this music. Like took a lot of time and were like, yeah, you know, these are some genres you should look into. Make sure you talk about Horse Music Herald. Make sure you promote Guardians as if it wasn't going to already.
Yeah, what do you use? Ableton.
So I'll definitely do look into that guy for a review.
The video for this song, by the way, is coming out soon. I spent about $400 on the art, so it's been a big project.
Oh, is that one picture?
No, actually, yes, it is.
Wow.
$400 picture.
The guy made it from scratch. It's pixel art, so it's a map of Orlando.
How to navigate, yeah, basically how to navigate
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm gonna do that at the end. There's like 5-10 minutes left. There's a couple. I want to hit on a couple last minute things that are like you can also check these out.
Suggestion of songs.
Sure.
Crusader's latest song.
What was it?
Crusader's latest song. I don't remember the name.
Oh, Crusader. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't you worry. The Featherbanks song?
Yeah.
So, Crusader has a Discord server that I'm in for like the rock musicians. And so I got to hear that song like as he was making it. Like I heard some of the earlier versions of it. And when I heard the first version of that, like I was simultaneously just laughing so hard, but also like amazed at how well it was produced. But like to me it's funny because it just like, to me that song is a giant spoof of like all of the tropes of pop music. So like every time there was just like blatantly obvious auto-tune, that was hilarious to me. It's like, that was the point. After he posted, he was like, what do you guys think? Is there too much auto-tune? I'm like, no, that is the perfect amount.
I don't care what people say. It does, like, as long as it's used correctly, there is no shame in auto.
Oh, absolutely. I actually watched kind of an analysis on auto-tune recently.
I mean, what do people think like spoken lights are?
Well, it absolutely has its place and it is very useful. It definitely speeds up the mixing process. But also, like, it adds a quality that, like, I wouldn't have if you didn't have auto-tune. So, like, there's some people who use it very well. The controversy comes in where it enables people who, like, have very little musical experience or haven't practiced a lot. Like, you don't have to be able to sing, and people who spend years, like, perfecting their performance and, like, everything like that. But it's not, on its own, no, auto-tune is actually a very good thing.
So what's your favorite genre?
Symphonic metal.
Trap.
Symphonic, orchestral, or symphonic.
Symphonic metal.
After Blues Brony, it's just electric slave for everyone.
Mine's gotta be trance.
Give trance a chance.
I think, I don't remember who it was, but one of the people I was talking to kind of gave me a list of some musicians they thought were underrated. And I was like, Neon was on there, and I was glad to see that. Like, I'm not,
I've been hearing it.
for me, like, a lot of EDM, like, it's just not necessarily for me. Like, I appreciate it, but a lot of it's just kind of like, yeah, it's there, I don't get into it a whole lot. Something about Neon, like, anytime he releases something, like, this is incredible. I don't know what he does that makes his stuff so good, subjectively.
Yeah, symphonic metal or things like Cherax, that's like the, like if you've seen some of the like fan-made soundtracks that people have made for like little fake pony games.
I'm trying to make sure I didn't tell someone else's guy stuff up.
Everybody's having fun.
The guy
They really creative.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'll play some of it.
Beatboxing?
No.
Actually,
It's
let me
a
do that.
it's a
Yeah, sure.
YouTube website.
It's got to say dance or something, but
No, I can beat bombs.
It's not
I can beatbox.
Oh, I heard this just the other day.
Yeah, so Crusader played here last year. He's still around a lot on the circuit. This guy's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't know Crusader, like, check out his stuff. It's amazing.
I got to hang out with him last
So in his Discord server, just to, like as a joke, someone's like, we need a room specifically for Featherbangs. So he started the Featherbangs fan club. It's just like fan art we find that we post.
The equestrian Justin Bieber.
Oh God.
Usually I promise. When EPT tells me you're gonna play a song, you gotta play that song, right? Actually, yeah, I love it. It's been promoted so much lately that it's probably like close to the top here. But also gives me a good excuse to sort of scroll through so people can see. Alright. I'm gonna move on, you guys. I love Crusader.
But that's just.
Do you know how to pronounce that name?
Entry.
That's what I love, like there's people here who are like, it's ertrii.
Ertrii.
Ertrii, thank you. See, I know that now, we know that.
I was just thinking a joke, but
Just go with it.
Turns out it's actually like ertrii.
I like that member. Oh, he reviews. Yeah.
Do you guys know about that time when Taze pretended to be Mordecai and did bad things to make Mordecai a pariah in the fandom? Was pretty nasty.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Taze is a mean guy.
There's two people. Bank Pain and someone else, but it's not on Bank Pain's account, it's on the other one.
It'll say face pain in the title thing.
Yeah. Bank Pain, yes. That was one I was told to play. That's not the one. That's not the specific one.
His solo song on Guardians was like one of the best. We keep saying we're not too smart. Yeah, it's so collabs. Specific to like two people.
Actually, oh wait, Michael.
But never collabs. I don't think it's
Which I remember which song. There it is. Yeah.
well, it turned out pretty well.
So I don't know.
You know, ertrii doesn't usually do traps. This is really unfortunate, but I love it.
I mean, this panel could honestly go on all day just with how much great music there is. And I mean, there's so many musicians that we're not highlighting. I want to say that there's like not any preference. We're sort of just going through like what comes up. Like, definitely check out lots. Like, there's originally I made a list of like all the active musicians I could find, which I ran out of time just putting that list together. I had originally wanted to like organize them into like a lot of the styles that they tend to play, so that there's like, look at all these guys who do rock, look at all these guys who do dubstep, but like, there wasn't enough time, there's so much stuff coming out. Like, I actually have, I'm pretty sure on here, I believe I have a just partial list. That's not that bad, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna, and there's a little more of this song, I'm gonna move on just so that we can look at some more people. EPT told me, like, Bang Pain needs more love, so I'm spreading the love for Bang Pain.
He's the best neuro producer in the fandom, by far. So, and I do that. He's better than me. I get my friend to do it, but I know how to.
I knew it was one of the EQG shorts. There was only one song. Actually,
like there's one too that reacts to you, and then you can grab it and stuff.
oh yeah, I've got
Like you see the ones that circle a lot. There's some girls that do that. Herald was
remixes are always on it. This one's not that way.
I don't know. Yes, it's pretty expensive. It's like probably like that's why. That's why.
It's hard to say, because I think any song like an awesome remix. I don't think
I mean,
it.
there's lots of people that
I don't know how much of it actually.
like originals.
Like, you know what I like is like if you take an intentional
There's people in there that
like I get it, that's what I like how it's this. Yeah. Like song and play that song. Even if he came back for another
a lot of people will like if you just say that's what they don't.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's
Actually, that would be awesome. That would probably be great. Here's how we got big in the first place.
yeah, but I used to do a lot. I used to do a lot of like specific types. Oh, I don't know. Maybe like hard hitting like bass growls.
So this next one was voted pretty high up on the top 10 of June. So this is like really new. And I definitely recommend Cherax and WoodLore are both like very good.
No mercy shall receive the souls who foolishly seek faith.
So are there any other styles you guys want to hear before I start to wrap it up?
This sounds like the music you'd have in like a D&D, a trailer for a D&D style movie.
Future bass.
Play Xavi.
Play who?
Xavi.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
You want me to play as Guardians?
Yes. Yeah, really good. I wish I could like do something with it. Our styles are so cool. He's really good.
We need like a central music site for pronunciation.
I guess so. I mean, there's something kind of similar, which we didn't mention. Do any of you guys know the Brony music directory? It's mostly inactive now, but it has like upwards of 1,000 musicians and some of their like iconic tracks going back to some of the earliest days of the fandom.
Isn't that what My Little Karaoke is for now? I'm kidding. So like, pretty good, right?
That's the the best way.
Could you say that again? I'm sorry.
I have a friend who like doesn't like Brony music. He doesn't get the whole Brony thing. I think that if I got him to listen to that, he would actually start liking some of the stuff.
Honestly,
I've actually got friends in the
Yeah,
fandom, but I've actually got friends.
Guardians.
if you could probably like if you're trying to get people to listen to Brony music, I definitely suggest just Guardians
Yeah.
because there's at least one track on there for everyone, and a lot of the songs are subtle in their references.
Yeah.
What's that?
Is there a metal track?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Prince Whatever has a song on there, I believe.
Do his solo one. I think it's further down.
Oh yeah, Prince Whatever is
Yeah,
very
it's right
good.
there.
Yeah, Prince Whatever is still around making amazing. This one?
Yeah.
Making amazing metal.
And
He was on top 10 of the month too.
My song's very
Might have watched that yesterday for prep. I don't know what I just opened, but it's playing, so. Just opened it, I don't know what's happening. Rectifier's on this album, he's playing tonight. When I put this together, it's like, this isn't like, I'm not gonna play my stuff, that's cheating. But like, I had to sneak it in there somewhere. I mean, my shameless self-promotion is come grab a card, subscribe. I'm handing out CDs this weekend because of that. Come see me tonight at 7. Stick around. Some awesome people playing, I don't know, maybe at 8. Well, everyone's awesome at playing. While that's going, I'm just going to bring up a few other websites. Oh, you know what it is? I have to be in the presentation so that it can take me out of the presentation. This is the pony.fm site. It's loading. They have contests too that you can upload. Or a lot of times when you see contests, you'll see it through here. No, that guy submitted to like it and didn't make it. I submitted to like it and didn't make it. Oh wow, that's really intense too.
it's almost doable.
correct me if I'm wrong though, but you have to upload your own stuff to Ponyville.fm, right?
That's right.
Oh, you know? I didn't know that.
Wait, it's you have to upload your own stuff in for it to be on there.
Oh, yeah. You do have to upload.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't get I remember that was like, everyone was gonna say that was like the sound
Oh, this one was like just my own personal pick for what could have been the best song last year. This is on my little period. I love this song. FritzyBeat's amazing. Jastrian's big.
What's the name of this one?
This song's called Ghostie by Jastrian and FritzyBeat. I adore this song. Like, this song's just gorgeous to me. I'm gonna go through some of the things before the lyrics hit because there's a lyric video I've got. Shoot, I gotta see like. Okay, so cheating me out. There's nothing in there.
Oh, there's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. That's a challenge. Yet.
Yeah.
Time to go to SoundCloud or whatever.
Time to find some stuff.
There's gotta be stuff. I mean, this isn't like the archive. This is just what gets uploaded.
Yeah. I don't think I'm listening. I brought mine. I don't know what it sounds like.
I might do this for karaoke just later tonight. was talking about Cider Party? Was that you?
Yeah, it was me.
That was you?
Yo, can I make a suggestion from Cider Party?
Oh, this is the last. We're pretty much done with music. I just after the next chorus, if one of you guys wants to talk a little bit about Cider Party, then we'll peace out. That's a name I've heard a lot recently. I think he has a track on Lycan's new album.
Yeah, I'm really, really good friends with Zuski, and I'm the one who got him into the fandom.
Nice.
He actually was supposed to be there.
Oh, really?
But was turned to let come. He actually was going to be there last year.
Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for yeah. So real quick, I just want to highlight. There's if it's of any interest to you, there's the Equestrian Trot 100. That's a blog that it goes by views each week. So whichever top 100 videos that garner views each week, they publish what's hot right now, and right now what's hot is Guardians. That's a cool thing to check out if that's sort of what you're into. It tends to be skewed towards people that have a ton of subscribers. So it may not necessarily be an adequate reflection of what's best, which is already subjective, but it's another good source to go to if that's what you're looking for. And then Cider Party, tell me about it.
So Cider Party is basically this channel that was dedicated to digging through the depths of music. They look at all different kinds of genres. As you can see, we've got electro, dubstep, house, all kinds of crazy stuff. And they basically look to, usually they feature smaller musicians who created something that's really awesome, or what they've done, for example, is they recently featured, I believe, 1 or 2 songs from Guardians. And I know when they released Amity earlier this year, I believe in January, which is also by Ponies Are Gone, they featured one of the 2 songs from that album as well. So it's kind of an idea to get a feel for, the smaller artists in the community. Sometimes it's the bigger ones, but usually it's the smaller ones so that they get publicity. You can find their channel and look more into their music. So they run a hiatus for, I think, 3 or 4 months, and they just came back about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So now they upload videos, I'd say about 2, maybe 3 times a week. So go on Cider Party every once in a while when you're looking for new music. They've got all different kinds of genres. I'll guarantee you can find something that you'll like. It's a really great source, and I go to it pretty regularly. So check it out.
By the way, what was the
Jastrian and FritzyBeat. It's on my. You shouldn't have any problem finding it. So that's all I got for today. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out. You can grab some free stuff if you want and chat. I gotta get going. Before I do though, this is a song from one of my friends that came out last year. I was gonna talk about just the diversity of the fandom. So as I'm striking, I just want to play this. There was an old song called "The Rescue" that was based off of a fanfic a lot of people know. But recently, one of my friends did a Salsa remix of it.
Excuse me, what?
And I love just how creative this is, because it was already a good song, and he put a totally different spin on it. So I'd be remiss if I didn't go out with a Salsa remix. Thanks for coming out, guys.
I hate to treat you like a superstar. I don't want to be that guy. You're just another dude like us. You wouldn't mind. Like I said, I'm working on it. Yeah, I was seriously pretty good. I mean, I do need the music taken. I'm never going to stop. I don't have to think about it. EBT is like my best friend. He's great. He's a great music. Yeah. Feel free. I mean, do you have a SoundCloud? Do you ever listen around the whole night? Really? Well, I mean, I was just saying, trying to think yeah, if you could. I am opening up at 7, so make sure you're there. What's my name? I'm the first one. I'm the one who played the instrument. And then so I should just have to see around. What's really crazy? You just started my name. Yeah, take CDs, people. It's 4482. I don't know if you can just remember that, but it's Pegasus #4482.
fake names, like telling me they were really interested. Like EPT's like, thanks for doing this. Like people are trying to get on it. I was like, oh gosh, if every con had a panel like this, it'd be ready to go. Man, I'm going tomorrow. I'm thinking I'll be at your second panel. So cute. I think I'm gonna try and do this at Nightmare Nights.
Oh, I actually live in the Dallas area. So
When am I going?
I don't know. I've never actually been. I might go this time just because of that.
And they'll meet.
Yeah.
What's up? We'll play through it as well.
No, do you want me to sign it or?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find a pen.
You should really think of what something.
You know, you're right.
Tomorrow,
It's
right?
hard.
It's
Hey, do you have a pen?
I have been. I do. I appreciate that.
Thanks for your help too. I'm glad you said.
One of these days I'm actually gonna like make this signature.
It's like another fear was that
Yeah.
like everyone that was going to attend like would know more than me. Like, you're wrong.
What's up?
Were you even talking about?
I appreciate that. Keep listening.
I will.
I gotta hit my room, get some different stuff.
Nice. Oh, I'm gonna be on a panel in a little bit too about making music and music theory. So check your schedule. Come check that out this afternoon.
What time is that?
That's a great question. You know, you'd think I'd know that, but I went to the wrong. I had a 50-50 shot of coming to the right room, and I screwed up where my panel was today. It is. Please, oh, go on. It's in the other salon. It's called Brony Musicians Crash Course to Making Your Own Music, and it's at noon.
Noon today?
Noon today.
I might be eating a bit.
I will be a guest on that. That one's about music theory and writing your own music.
Are you gonna be recording this next round? Just for his. Alex, this is yours, right?
Yeah.
Right, you want me to record it? Yeah.